M&L Insurance has been helping businesses and individuals for over 2 decades and represent a vast network of leading insurance carriers across the nation. We caught up with the owners David and Kelly Van Deering and talked about the important role insurance plays in our lives.
We're a family-owned business. We currently are a top producer for home, auto, commercial, and all financial and life products. We have a very extensive line of carriers that we work with, some of the largest in the state and throughout the country. We represent almost 40 homeowners carriers, 18 auto carriers, half a dozen umbrella carriers, 50 plus commercial carriers, and an extensive line of financial and life companies.
What's the best thing the agency provides?
We're going to be there for them, and we're going to customize an insurance solution for their needs. Just because their neighbors may have a certain policy for their needs does not mean that you need the same thing. Some people have kids, some people don't. Some people are starting off. Some people are very established and have higher net worth and more personal property or bigger homes or investment homes. So we really try to ask the right questions to fine-tune the right policy for you. Well, one thing we do is we give everybody a welcome package. They receive everybody's contact information. Every week we will be sending them out an email, keeping them updated on different changes to different policies, and just keep them in the loop of insurance. It's an important thing. You may need, it could be tens, it could be hundreds of thousands of dollars that you're going to need. So having a relationship with your agent, especially in South Florida where premiums are high and young driver autos are high, you want an agent that has a little familiar, is a little familiar with your household and your needs.
Kelly, tell me about your role here.
My role here is to deal with all aspects of the accounting, payroll, receiving checks, sending checks out to carriers if necessary, just making sure all the business paperwork gets done, licensing, filing, keeping everybody compliant with the state and stuff like that. Like I said, both my husband and I are always here. The team, actually we call it family, that we work with here. We care about the customer. I like to sleep at night to make sure that everybody's needs are taken care of or my employees' needs are taken care of.
When you're based here in Coral Springs, what do you think are some of the unique challenges to South Florida?
You would generally, especially in Florida, want to use a medium to large independent agent. One that's going to go out and shop different markets for you. Don't just stick with 1 or 2 or 3 different carriers. Well, one thing we believe, due to the fact that we are in a hurricane area, when a storm would hit and you have home, auto, flood issues, trying to deal with 2 or 3 different agencies with your insurance spread around can be extremely difficult. We're a completely cloud-based system. Even if this agency was not to be here after a storm, we are still in business. We have a backup phone system, and we just continue on. Whether it's your business, your home, or your auto, you call one number, and we'll place claims for all the policies.
David, we're in Florida. Talk about flood insurance.
Well, to start off with, we believe flood insurance is extremely important. We are in Florida. We go under flood watches all the time. People tend to believe that they're in a non-flood zone, which actually there is no such thing. You're either in a high-risk or a low-risk flood zone. You should have some sort of flood insurance on your property or business. And one thing we've learned over the years in dealing with multiple storms and hurricanes is trying to get somebody to come in and start rebuilding your home or rebuilding your business, and missing a flood policy or a homeowner's policy can be very problematic because they're going to want to be paid. If you can show them that you have an active home and flood policy, they will generally come in without any money and start rebuilding your home or business, which can sometimes bring you weeks or months ahead of your neighbor who doesn't have that policy. If we have over a 92% retention rate, and we keep a lot of our clients year in and year out because they know we're going to be here.
How do customers find you?
You can contact us at 954-340-2323. Our website is mnlinsurance.net. And also, if you Google anything about insurance in Coral Springs or Parkland or Broward County, we are the #1 first paid ad.